Contractors, in this video, I'm going to share with you why paying for SEO services is the biggest waste of money, the worst investment a small business, a contractor can make. Yes, I know you've heard different. Stick around. All right, guys. I don't even know where to begin with this. Let's. You got any questions? Or you just want to say hi? Give StreamYard permission so I know who it is, or type in your name. Ask any questions. Let me know where you're watching from. I'll tell you, man. I'm in a bunch of different contracting groups, flooring groups, painting groups, general contractors, roofing groups, and my main thing is making sure contractors don't get ripped off. And SEO services is probably the biggest ripoff. I got some notes up here on the board. I kind of want to make sure I touch on, but first and foremost, is never ever give people money without getting some kind of guarantee first. And that's my biggest thing when guys tell me, hey man, I got this guy's gonna do my website, going to give me all this SEO stuff, man. I'm gonna be on the internet, yada yada yada. I'm like, all right, well, I don't even care how much it is, but make sure they're giving you 100% money back guarantee, not half of it, not 20% of it, not 80% of it, all of it. And ask them in detail exactly, what will I get in the next week? Nothing. What will I get in the next month? Nothing. What will I get within the next year, 2 years, 3 years? When will I see a definite return on my investment? Well, the internet's not like that, man. The internet's like, there's a lot of stuff that you don't see. It's like bullshit. I thought I was the only guy out there preaching this and screaming this. So yesterday, I went online and started, saying, SEO services, the worst investment, yada, yada. And there was a couple of guys wrote articles saying almost word for word the same thing I'm saying. So God bless them. One of them is the handyman startup or something, but good for him. It's and I was going to do this yesterday on Facebook, but I think they were so scared of this information getting out, they shut Facebook down. It's crazy. So, but yeah, man, so you as a contractor, as a painter, flooring guy, roofing, plumber, whatever it is, you couldn't show up to someone's house and say, yeah, well, it's going to be like $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month for about 3 years, 5 years. And then you're going to start to see and realize how much work we've been doing for you. Where in the, could you get nothing, man? Where could you get that? I mean, you wouldn't be able to. Somebody give me some love and let me know that you're hearing everything properly and everything's working, not no crazy static like we sometimes have. So just say hi and that you hear me loud and clear. So you wouldn't be able to do that. So if you are going to go against what I'm telling you right now, and you are going to hire these SEO services, make sure you get the money back guarantee. Make sure you know specifically when you're going to see the return on your investment type of deal. But you really can't. I mean, it isn't. So let's get it out of the way. SEO, search engine optimization. What the hell does that mean? It's just engine. Engine meaning, I mean, there's only one search engine. It's Google. So it really should be Google optimization. Nobody's using Bing. Nobody's using DuckDuckGo. I don't care how many commercials they run. Nobody's using Yahoo and all this. I mean, there's hundreds. I mean, thousands of them. Google is the one. Google's the number one search engine by far. Number two search engine is YouTube, owned by Google. And so this whole search engine optimization, it is something that you need to do, but it's not this black magic. It's just how people find you on the internet. I mean, man, I don't know. When the internet first came out, we had dial-up and all this crap. You had to listen. You plugged into your phone and you had to listen to this crazy noise. You were dialing up trying to get on the internet. But then if you didn't know how to type in HTTP, the colon // and every little symbol. If you didn't know exactly how to type it in, exactly all the little digits, you wouldn't be able to find someone's so-called website. It was like, I remember the first 6 months, maybe the year 2000 probably, and we tried getting on the internet, and that shit was happening, and I said, man, well, this ain't going anywhere. But Google worked it out. These search engines worked it out to where you type in what it is that you're looking for: service, restaurant, toys, car, whatever it is. The more detailed you can type in to that search bar, the easier it's going to be for that search engine, Google, to find and lead you to what it is that you're looking for. And Google has always and will always put their customers first. They don't care about the money. They take the money. They don't care about the money. The money, their number one thing is to always be the number one search engine, always put in front of their clients what their clients are looking for. So that's what the search engine is. So, I guess we're talking about websites, right? Google My Business is honestly the only way you can get on the first page of Google without paying. And it used to be Google Maps, and they Google groups, and it goes. It's been 30, 40 different things in the last 10 years, and Google realized how valuable maps were. Everybody was using maps to find the local laundry service and a restaurant and this and that. So they combined several different products together and formed Google My Business. And that's where all your focus should be. And yes, there's the way that you do those things. You can pay someone to set up your Google My Business and get it really going, because we even do that service. Because there's a lot of kind of stuff that you want to do. You want the backlinks and the citations and geotag a bunch of photos. You want to get a good internet footprint right off the bat. But to pay someone a monthly fee to do your SEO services is like you can't pay someone to do your push-ups. Let me explain what I mean by that. That means unless that service is at your job site, taking pictures, taking videos, and then uploading it from there or their office, wherever the hell it is, you don't need them. Because the time it would take you to take the pictures, download them, send them from your phone, describe whatever the job site is that you're at, what the work is, what that picture is. You're describing all this stuff to your SEO agency, your marketing people, whatever. By the time you've done that, you could have already uploaded it twice as fast. You got your Google My Business app right on your phone. Boom, you hit post, picture comes up, you pull up the pictures, boom, you describe what the pictures are, 80 characters or less, bam. You do that 2 or 3 times a day. That's how you get on Google My Business. People are asking questions when they find you on Google My Business. Boom, you're answering those questions. It's all about serving Google's clients. It's about serving your clients with content. Just go into Google, whatever your trade is, type in a couple of questions. Number one question is always, how much does blah, blah, blah service cost? And you're going to see the answers, and you're going to see 5 or 6 other answers that Google say. People have also asked this. As soon as you click on one of those questions, Google's going to give you another 2 or 3 questions. And as soon as you click on one of those questions, they'll give you another 2. So you'll get 10, 15, 20, 30, 100 questions that Google knows their clients are typing into the search bar. The more of those questions you answer and put on your YouTube channel and put on your Google My Business and add to your website, I don't give a fuck about Facebook, even though I'm on Facebook right now. But that's not for me. That's not the internet. But put them there also. Put them everywhere that's free. Instagram, Pinterest. Pinterest is great. Put them all in that place because it's free. So the more you can answer those questions, that's the more service, the more content rich videos, the more content articles that you can write to serve your clients, whether you're a plumber, a painter, a roofer, a general contractor, any of that stuff. Watch my video, 3 Secrets to Dominating Your Trade in Your Area and 10x your business. That's all you need to know about SEO services right then and there. And you're the one who knows, you're the one who needs to do that. No one is going to know your product. No one is going to know your industry. No one is going to know your trade better than you. And I want you in front of the camera, because the more people see you, the more they're going to know, like, and trust you. We do business with people we know, like, and trust. All right. There's no secrets here, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing has changed in the last 10,000 years when it comes to business and marketing. Has not changed. SEO is the worst investment. SEO versus home advisor. So when I started talking about I was going to do this search engine optimization, SEO, worst investment, someone hit me up with, said, well, what about home advisor and Angie's List? I thought they were pretty bad. And they are. Watch my other video, why you should never buy leads from Home Advisory or Angie's List or Thumbtack, any of those, because you're giving money to your competition. People go to Google, type in something, those ads come up. They should see your ads. You shouldn't be giving them money, Home Advisory and Angie's List. You shouldn't be paying them money so they can run Google ads and give you leads. You should be running your own Google ads. So no, watch that video. But at least when you give them money, they're going to give you 1 or 2 leads, whether they're good leads or bad leads. I don't know, but at least you're getting something. Search engine optimization, the SEO services, ask them, when are you going to get something? This one right here, the SERP, SERP, search engine results page, they're going to tell you, oh man, we're going to get your that SERP number up, man. We're going to cut that in half for you. Because when they search it, and you got a website someone built for you, you did your own, doesn't matter. They do this search engine results, and they tell you, oh man, you're not even showing up. You're like 2,300,000 down. Boom, 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 and we're going to change that around for you. So they do. They go in, they do some articles. Who knows? I mean, they steal them. They go to Fiverr. They get someone to write them. I don't know, but they're posting them on your web page. Hopefully, they're doing something, and they get your web page from 2 million down to 1 million. Who gives a shit? Right? I mean, because honestly, it's like if you're not on the first page of Google, forget about it. Forget about it. And we get a lot of business from Google My Business. I work with contractors. They pretty much strictly get all of their leads from Google My Business, which is free. Once you got it all set up and you're doing the posting, you're doing the reviews, you're adding the pictures, you're adding the video testimonials. When you're doing the things that you're supposed to do, and it takes, I don't know, man, 2 to 3 minutes at a time, and do that twice a day. And most of these guys are lazy. They do it like 3 times a week. All right. So, but that's what works. So how do people find you? The search engine, the SEO, the Google bar, that search engine. So you go there and you type in, ask your wife, ask your mother, ask your daughters, ask your, friends. They go there, they go to Google and they're typing in. It's not just keywords. No one's just going to type in roofing. They're not just going to type in painter or residential painter or something. It's more key phrases. And Google will tell you all of that also, man. Google will tell you what words and what phrases people type in, and whether it's how much does it cost to paint the inside of a 2,500 square foot house. That's a question. Type that in. You'll see all these different answers. And usually the answer is provided by House or Angie's List or Home Advisor or something, because they're paying guys, hundreds of thousands of dollars to work on their team, and they're spending millions of dollars to be on the internet like that. But you need to be answering those questions also. What do you charge? And answer it in detail. Answer how you answer what you charge. Maybe you're the middle guy. Maybe you're the most expensive in your area, but that there's some guys who are super cheap, and explain why they're super cheap. All of that stuff, man. It's about serving people who need your services. You can post that on your Facebook, post it on your Google My Business. Everything that you write up, you type up, I don't care, man. Speak it into a recording, give it to someone, let them type it up for you, but then do a video to go along with it. Like this right here should end up being an article, and I'm too damn lazy, I ain't gonna do it. Watch the video. But it's just more content for your trade that you're giving. When you're watching that video, it's like, to dominate your trade in your area, I want you to be the guru. I want you to be the Bob Villa. I want you to be the Joanna and what's that dude's name? Her husband. I can't even think of his damn name. But you know who I'm talking about. The couple that lives out in Waco, Texas. Chip and Joanna. So that's you've got the ability to do that with these online tools that Google gives you. And you can't pay someone to do that. Yes, they can type in the keywords, they can type in the key phrases and put these articles and all this other stuff. And you're going to be paying, maybe 1,500 a month. Usually it's, $2,000 up, $3,000, $5,000 a month. I got these guys that tell me all the time they spent like 8,000. I cringe. I want to cry. I'm like, for what? Because let me show you what happens. Stick with me. Because I'm going super fast here, like I'm running out of time. This is my time. And here's the thing too. So even with the search engine results page, whatever. So and they're doing all these keywords and key phrases, and maybe they do get you some visitors to your website. But really, it's about the buying intent of the person searching on Google or visiting your website. So maybe these search engine guys are showing you this how many people visited your website today, yada, yada, yada. Because they did all these keywords and key phrases, and they wrote these articles, and they got these backlinks and stuff like that, all that crap, right? Who cares? I mean, if it's not turning into projects, which projects turn into profit, who cares? It has to be projects, has to be profit. So we're talking about the buying intent, meaning the difference between 10 people going to Google and typing in residential painter near me, meaning they need someone like an exterior painter or someone to paint my kitchen cabinets near me. You got 10 people that go to Google and type that in, and Google shows them your website. Now you got 10 people going to your website with a much better chance of the intent of buying your services versus 1,000 or 10,000 people going to Google, typing in what's the best paint to use on the outside of my house. Both have house, both have residential keywords, both have the word paint and painter in there. So now you got 10,000 people that go to your website because they're looking for the best paint to use because they want to go to Home Depot or Lowe's and buy it. And these guys are going to say, look at all these visitors you're getting. I'm like, who gives a shit? Did it turn out to be projects, which turn out to be profit? No. And for all these naysayers, and I spend way more time on Facebook groups arguing with wannabe effing guru SEO guys. Look, man, no, I've been in this game. I've been in construction since 1983. Been doing marketing and sales since 1995 and helping other contractors build their business since 1995. I was at the beginning of the internet. I went through all of it. I've spent the thousands of dollars. I've went to all the seminars. I've been all of it, man. So you can't bullshit the bullshitter. Most of the guys that I end up teaching and training turn around and go out and start selling this bullshit, and they know I'm like 100% totally against it. It's not a monthly fee you should be paying for. You just do it a couple of times and it's set up, and you just do what you should be doing. Part of your job as a business owner is taking pictures at job sites and uploading them and describing to homeowners valuable content that's going to serve them. That's your job. So, but you're going to say, man, Kit. What's up, Kit, man? I miss you, brother. Love that picture that you posted today. Kit's always doing some good stuff. So here's the deal. So you pay some dude, I don't know, man. Maybe you get some dude off, I don't know, Home Depot parking lot that does SEO services, works down the back of his Pinto. I don't know. So you pay this dude $2,000 a month for 3 years. And he finally gets you on the first page of Google, and you get to call me up and say, see, Brian, I told you, you was full of shit. I paid this guy $2,000 a month for 3 years, and I ended up on the first page. Good for you. Because here's what happens, and I know you can see this. The first page of Google, someone types in, plumber, residential painter, flooring, roofer, whatever it is. They go in searching for services near them. The first 3 things Google shows them are ads. Should be your ad. Should be your ad if you have a website that's worth sending people to. After that, it's going to be Google My Business, Maps. And inside of there's going to be 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. You need to be in the 3 pack. Now, it may be an ad and then 3 businesses. So you may see 4 of them inside of there. So don't come back saying, "Dude, Brian said there was only 3. The top one may be an ad. Depends on who's paying or whatever you're searching for. And then those 3 are going to be the legitimate organic businesses. And there's a lot to that. It depends on the radius, where they're at when they type in looking for that service. It depends on how much you're posting. And it really does depend on the keywords. Again, man, go watch the video, how to dominate your area and your trade. And I go over Google My Business a lot in detail. Not detailed enough, but a lot to really get you started. And then, man, there's going to be Yelp, Home Advisory, Thumbtack, House, and 100 other big-ass companies spending millions of dollars to Google to try and get homeowners to click on their website and fill out their form so they can sell you ads. So even when you do show up on the first page, which is pretty rare, you're way down here. And maybe they do click on it. I don't know. I want to be right here in these ads and in the Google business. But this is my go-to right there. This is where I want to show up every time, because I only pay when they click. And when they click and they go back to the website, bam, we got them. We got them. We got them. Can't do no more. Because the website is built that way to attract them. Now, yes. So when these guys tell you, "Brian, Adams is full of shit. You're running Google ads," that's when you need SEO services more than ever. Okay, a little bit, all right? Because the more content you have on the internet, again, go back, watch the damn video, 3 steps to dominating your trade. The more content you have on the internet, the bigger that footprint is, meaning your answers 10, 15, 20 of these questions that Google told you people are asking. You've written those articles, you put them on your Google My Business, you put them on your website, you put them in your YouTube description, and you made a video to go along with them, the how-tos, the this, the all of that. The more of that content, Google is like, "Man, we love this dude." Every time someone searches for something and we send them we show their information, these people are happy. So they're going to show your information more. What really is going to drive down these numbers, the pay per click, is when you have a website that's engaging. Again, watch the video, the five things every website needs to be successful or to work. I mean, look, man, I spent over almost 20 years and tens of thousands of dollars perfecting freaking websites. People I've paid, schools I've went to, seminars, everything, only to find out I knew more than they did when it comes to marketing. And that's what matters, how you reach people. We got videos on marketing also, watch those. But what happens is, if we've got 3 ads here, and all 3 of them are for interior painters, boom, boom, boom. It's not going to be. It's going to be Serpro, what is that? That's one of the franchises you can buy into. There's going to be Home Advisory, Evangelist, and hopefully it's going to be one of my guys. But just say there's 3 guys here, 3 guys running ads. This guy clicks on it, goes to the regular website that you see everybody has. It's like you click on it, it's like a friggin' book. And it's like, you fall asleep trying to read that shit. So you click this ad, you go to the website, you get there, 3 seconds later, 10 seconds later, you're like, "Oh my God." And you hit the back button on your computer and you say, "That ain't for me." You click this ad, you go there, it looks the same. You're like, "What the hell? Did I just go to the same damn website?" So you hit the back button. You click this ad, which is my guy, goes to the websites that we build. They get there, man, there's a welcome video saying hello. If nothing else, they're going to watch that minute and a half welcome video. They like that dude. Say, "Hey, search around. We got a lot of content teaching you stuff here. Look at the videos below. Got all these other video testimonials where the homeowners are saying how great we are." So now, whether they wanted to or not, they're engaged. We're building trust, building a relationship. They end up spending 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes on our website. So Google knows that. Google knows exactly how long they spend on each website that they went and visited. Whether it's from down here at Google My Business, the exact same thing, exact same principle, or the ads are down here organically, whatever that is. But Google sees that, and so now they say, "Well, man," they clicked on that contractor that Brian's helping. They clicked on his ad. Man, they spent like 5 minutes at that dude's website, 5 seconds at these other websites. That means that Mr. Adams's website and his contractor, they must have had some content there that our people, our clients, meaning Google people, really enjoy. So if we're sending them to Mr. Adams's website and they're really enjoying it, I want you guys to show Mr. Adams's ads way more often and charge him way less, because again, Google don't care. Google wants their clients to be satisfied. I hope that's making sense to you. If not, I don't care when you're watching this video, hit me up with the questions and I'll go into more detail and explain it better. Oh man, who is this? Daniel, located in rural north central Pennsylvania. Hey, wish I was there with you, brother. Wish I was there with you. Yeah, so that's so when the SEO guy does tell you Brian's full of shit, if you're running Google ads, that's when you need search engine optimization services even more, because your pay per click, the PPC and the CTR, click through rate, all that shit is that's when you need it even more. They're not lying, but at the same time, it's not something that you need to be paying monthly fees for. It's something that you need to be doing as a business owner anyway. Again, at the beginning of this video, I told you, you can't pay someone to do your push-ups. Those pictures that you're taking and uploading and videos that you're doing on your job sites, and then you're sending that video to your SEO guy and you're describing what that video is. You did all the freaking work. You might as well just upload it to YouTube anyway, upload it to Facebook anyway. That video I keep telling you guys to go watch, it's going to say is like, I like to do 2-3 videos a day on Facebook Lives, because that's how the algorithms and shit for Facebook works. I don't get any. The construction company that I own and manage now, we don't get any business from Facebook. Maybe five jobs a year, and those I try to steer away from, because Facebook's like the new Craigslist. It's just it ain't our clientele. We charge an extreme amount of money, and those clients aren't on Craigslist or Facebook looking for our services. It's kind of like if you're in a pond fishing and the biggest fish there is 3 pounds, there's no way you're going to catch a 6-pound fish. They're just not there. And that's kind of like what Facebook and Craigslist and Nextdoor and those apps are. Is people looking, they're the bottom of nothing wrong with that. I do that myself sometimes, depending on the work that I'm looking to have done. But when they go to Google and they're searching, it's like we want to be in front of the people who are willing to pay for the quality of work that we're doing, because we want to be able to pay our guys way more than a living freaking wage. Whoever does the work should get the most money. I think that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Black hat versus white hat. I think that's up here. White hat is just stuff that is legit. Black hat is a lot of search engine optimizations, even with the Google My Business. Please don't pay someone to do what we call black hat, meaning I don't want to say fake reviews, but there's a lot of like, you can link stuff and link articles to make your website and your Google My Business. There's a lot of things that you can do that's not legitimate, but it makes you look bigger than you are. And it may work for a little bit, but I'm telling you, man, at one time we had 4 crews, 8 guys that we kept busy, and I hired a guy that did that shit, and it worked. And phone rang, and Google got wind of it and shut us down. We couldn't be found, and then that meant the phone stopped ringing. We had to start from scratch, and that's when I said that will never happen again. I'm taking 100% total control of it. So just in white hat means you're not copying and pasting articles from someone else's website or somewhere and posting them on your crap, making them seem like it's yours. You can legitimately write articles and give it to other industries, like companies and people that sell products and stuff. Say, hey, there's a great way to keep walls clean from getting marked up, or the roof, or whatever it is. Just content, helpful content. And then you submit those articles to a bunch of different websites, and if they like the content, they want to put it on their website so that their clients can read it and get a benefit from it. They leave a link back to your website. So all of that little spider stuff going out makes you look bigger. But honestly, it's just start right there where you're at. I mean, most people aren't working more than a freaking 10, 15, 20 mile, 25-mile radius from, their office, their house anyway. So start right there, become the guru in your neighborhood and branch out. That's what Google My Business is, and keep serving those people and grow that internet footprint. That's all the search engine optimization is. I mean, and there's the backlinks and the citations, and I could put every city that's in like LA. I don't know. I'm here in Southern California, or I'm in the city of Orange County. But right next to me is Anaheim, Tustin, Santa Ana, Corona, Cypress, Cerritos, Long Beach, Signal Hill, Laguna Woods, Mission Viejo, Irvine, Laguna Niguel, Laguna. I mean, so all of I don't know what I know. I just named 20 of them or whatever. I could take each of those cities, the zip code and stuff, and on my website, I could do one page for that and kind of copy and paste my landing page for that. And I could put so links to those cities would make it all look bigger and stuff. And that's borderline. I mean, Google ain't going to penalize you for that, but the content, you don't want to just copy and paste it. It's got to be different for each city, and you want to have that city's name in it, like here at Shady Tree Construction in Anaheim, blah blah blah, in Anaheim, blah blah blah, Shady Tree Construction in Anaheim, and clients in Anaheim, that kind of stuff. So you're using, and that's when you're hoping, like, because someone's in Anaheim and they're typing in your service, so it shows that kind of stuff. But honestly, it's just do your due diligence, and then you can get enough with a proper website, Google My Business, Google Ads, usually Google Business and a website. You can stay somewhat busy. Google Ads is just going to kick it up several notches. You can run some Facebook things. I'm not against Facebook. Never in history have we had the opportunity to buy a billboard where couple of 100,000 people drive past it every day. And that's what Facebook is. When you're running Facebook ads, people are scrolling and arguing about the Rona and Biden and Africa. They're arguing and they're trying to see what their cousins and their brothers and their uncles, they're scrolling, and then they see your ad or they see you because you've got your business page on Facebook. Nobody's finding it. Nobody's finding your website. Let's talk about that in a second. But for a couple of dollars a day, as they're scrolling, they can see your company, your ad, and don't make it an ad, man. 50% off if you were good, 30% off if you act now. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares, man? I mean, quit begging for work. Damn. Put some good content up there, some before and after pictures to give ideas of how to take care of this, something to look for when you're picking out tile. Content, got me? Helpful content. Do several of those posts and run those as ads all the time. They're scrolling. They say, "Oh shit, there's that guy again. What kind of tip is he going to give us today?" And they watch it and they see the tip. "Oh man, next time I need tile, I'm going to call that guy. Next time I need a painter, I'm going to call that guy." They ain't going to remember you. Maybe they say whatever. They're going to go to Google. They're going to type in painter near me. Your ad's going to show up, or you're going to show up on Google My Business. They're going to go, "Oh shit, that's that same dude on Facebook. Call him up. I've seen his videos. I know him." They don't know you. But man, let me see if I can play this. But because I've got guys that will call me up and ask about wanting to build them a website, because we used to just do websites, and I kind of still will. They're like $5.97, 5 pages, and all this other crap. $25 a month for the hosting fee, internet storage. But I tell them, I was like, man, I really don't want to. If I build you this website, who's going to find it? Honestly, I mean, you put it on your business cards, you put it on your truck, you put it on the side of your trailer, you park your trailer in people's yards, yada yada. You put it on your Facebook thing. I mean, I don't want to tell you a website and nobody who's going to find it unless you're going to do all this other stuff that I'm telling you to do to drive people there. People aren't going to find it. But with that said, when you've got a properly built website that does the welcome video, the video testimonials, the video content, the helpful stuff, all of that, and you send people that, like, people, we get, I don't know, 2, 3 referrals of maybe sometimes a week, a month or something. Hey, so-and-so said you did some work on their house. Yeah. I said, man, they just gave great reviews. We got this. We say, boom, visit our website. Because we want them to go through that same system. Because once they do visit your website, they're sold. because you've built the relationship, you've built the trust through the helpful content, through the video testimonials. They're calling you up. I don't know what the volume is on this thing. Usually I got my microphone. I'm not using that right now. Let's see.
Hi, Brian. My name is Steve. My number is...
Here we go. Listen, this lady left a message yesterday. I almost want to give her a discount just because of this.
Hi, Brian. This is Karen Syverson, 248-535-7945. Jose came out to the house and gave me an estimate for my flooring, and I have not heard back from you. I asked if you gave senior discounts because your price was so high. He suggested that I get estimates from other people so that I'd know a little bit more, and I have. And you're still very, very high. However, I trust you guys more than the other two gentlemen that came out. I'm sure that they will do an adequate job, maybe even a good job. And I believe that you will do an excellent job.
I don't know, so it goes on. I hope you heard that. Should have blocked out her number. Call her up, say, nice lady. I'm hoping to give her a discount. It's a cute message. But it was the whole thing. It's like, we give her the price, and she's like, oh my God. She knew the price before we come out, because one, they have to pay a $75 consultation fee for us to go out, measure everything up. We give them the prices, even through a text message, phone, whatever, email, yada, yada, yada. But the point of that voice message is because of our videos, because of our online presence, even these two guys who did come out, they're like way cheaper than us. She thinks they'll do a good job, adequate job. She just trusts that we'll do a far superior job. We won't. I mean, you can only do something so good. I don't know. We show up on time. We do all this other stuff. So we'll be better, but not, so I don't know. Maybe we can come down the price a little bit just because one is the senior. I don't mind giving senior citizen discounts. She was super nice, any of that stuff. But that's what I'm talking about, man. Once you've done everything that we're talking about doing, and you can't pay a search engine, you can't pay SEO service company to do that stuff for you. They can't, it's like, I mean, they can. You can pay these guys to do your stuff for you, but you're not going to get the benefit that you think you're going to get. It's the worst investment a contractor or a small business can make. And I say that because you're not going to see the instant gratification return on investment. It could be years down the road. And when you do see the return, you're going to be at the bottom of the page when you could have instantly been up here and here. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say search engine optimization is the worst investment you can make. And yes, the stuff that they're doing, you should be doing. That's your content. That's you building that reputation on the internet. That's your face behind the camera. I want people to see you smiling and joking with homeowners and giving content. All of that. All right, guys. Big Daniel, man, appreciate you too, brother. Come back, finish watching this. Again, no matter where you're at, if you're watching this video, hit me up with the questions and reach out to me. Rather than that, guys, I want you to have an excellent evening. Brian Adams, Contractors Contractor, signing off.